This Tuesday afternoon as we're celebrating 40 years of Villa Rose. How cool is that? I mean, 40 years in this industry is really not heard of too often.
It's impressive. It really is.
Erica Murphy, you're with US Foods. You guys are the supplier for Villa Rose.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
you guys are coming here today and you have your own table, and I'm just telling you, more and more food's getting brought to me, and I'm kind of getting blown away. How does it feel to be at an event like this?
It's incredible. I mean, I say all the time, I have the best job in the world. Like, food is more than just food. It's medicine and it's love, and to get to do this every day with partners like Villa Rose it's very rewarding.
Well, and now take me through your partnership with Villa Rose. What do you guys provide for the staff and for the residents?
Yeah, so we are a food distributor. Mm-hmm. So, you know, just like we work with all the major brokers. But I think the thing that sets us apart is that we like to say we're not just a vendor, we're a partner with them. So we help them with menu iterations. Chef Eric is here today supplying, you know, some of our delicious culinary food for them. And it really is truly a partnership, not just supplying the chicken. Everything from inventory to menu iterations, those kinds of things. We help them every step of the way.
How important is it looking at the nutrition side of things when making, you know, meals for this amount of volume for this demographic too?
Yeah, and each individual person, as you know, is different.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's our job as a partner to help get them with the right people, with the right foods that they need. And like I said, food is medicine. So it's not just chicken. Sometimes it varies from each person as well.
Well, and honestly, it can help you remember so much
Absolutely.
and bring back so many great memories too.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the best part of
Yeah,
this.
think about a chocolate chip cookie. What does that do when you smell that?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, you know, how long have you, before we go in any further with the event, how long have you been with US Food?
So I've been with US Foods for 2 years, but I have been in the hospitality industry my whole life. I always said this was my dream job because
No kidding.
I mean, it's a dream job. So I was very fortunate to get hired on here 2 years ago, and I'll be here until I retire.
No
So,
kidding.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, where were you at before US Foods? What industry?
So my family owns a restaurant.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yep.
A lot of hustle and bustle in that scene.
It
huh?
is. And, you know, I have a family, and so I wanted to do more, which this is definitely not 9 to 5, because, you know, as you know, this is people's homes, so sometimes they need help at night. But, you know, being more on this side has been very rewarding, helping facilities like Villa Rose.
Well, and take me through your guys' partnership, because it seems like you guys really have a unique relationship that not a lot of many people have with vendors. You know, it seemed like you guys said it's not a vendor, it's being a partner.
Yeah.
And being at events like this and just hearing how some of the staff were talking about the relationship, it's nothing but positive.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, and that's what I say to most of the vendors that I work with as well, that, you know, we don't have any different products than other people. So really, US Foods has given me the autonomy as I'm their sales rep, that I'm more of a consultant. I'm not a sales rep. I'm not just trying to push cases at them. I am truly here to see what they need and get them to the right people to help that partnership, and that is what stands US Foods apart for sure.
Well, and US Foods is such a major player when it comes to supplying and distribution.
Very proud to have this behind me.
How many organizations are in your network here?
A lot. So so we have different segments. So I work on the national sales side. So we work with hospitals, universities, senior living facilities, and then we also have a local sales side that works with more of the independent restaurants.
Gotcha.
So,
like the mom and pop restaurant, small businesses?
Exactly, yeah. So I work with the more larger national accounts.
That's not an easy job.
It's not, but it is rewarding because, like I said, this is people's family.
Right.
And so I get to be a very small part in helping somebody's grandparents.
Well, and you're really passionate about it.
I am,
too.
very much, yeah.
Well, and I think that's so important when it comes to this type of role because, like you said, it's not, you know, somebody that's cleaning your windows.
Right.
You know, this is preparing food for somebody and for the next, you know, couple of years at least.
Yeah.
And it's so important that you find someone that's passionate that wants to deliver a quality product.
Well, I appreciate that. And I mean, you know, at the end of the day, this is not just chicken. You know, when you add the jalapenos to it and the onions to it and add an umami wing sauce, then all of a sudden it's elevated.
Right.
And it's not just putting chicken on a plate. So.
Well, and as you guys know, we got more food brought in front of me. Erica brought this. So what am I eating here?
So that is a Taiwanese style chicken. It's dark meat, salt and pepper chicken with jalapenos, onions, and that is an umami dipping sauce that I think you're going to enjoy that. I actually put that on everything, like grilled cheese, burgers, like that umami sauce it's quite impressive.
Well, and now what else is on the plate as I'm taking a bite of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an Asiago stuffed gnocchi. So it is breaded and fried. You can also pan sear 'em. And then this is a pesto aioli. And then this is a seared tuna lettuce wrap with a corn pico.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the chicken was fantastic.
Yeah. that umami sauce, right?
Good.
I told you.
You're right. That girl could go anywhere. Now, how often do you guys are you guys developing menu items? Does that happen quite a bit in like a culinary kitchen, or what does that look like?
Yeah. So, and again, it depends on the partner. So a lot of these places
okay.
do have their own dietitians that come in. But Chef Eric, that's here today, he's a really great partner. And if they need, I was working with somebody earlier this morning that is a startup, and they are needing from the ground level up. And so working to see, what the demographics are and what is kind of trendy right now, and looking at the different proteins. So we can be as involved or as uninvolved as a partner needs us to be.
Partnership.
Yeah.
No wonder.
I'm telling you, it's a dream role. Yeah.
Well, and today you guys can come in until 6 o'clock at Villa Rose and come in and be a part of this open house and really just get a sense of what it's like to be 40 years in this industry, number one, and see why they've stayed here for 40 years.
And family owned. I mean, that's very important.
That's even bigger of the asterisk there is that it's done under that family owned branch.
Absolutely.
Well, and when you're working with Villa Rose, how easy is it?
Oh my goodness.
Let me ask you that.
Well, I can't say this on the record because they're all my favorites, but Cindy and Brett are very special, and the team here is very special. And I definitely foster the relationships with my partners. Again, I could be a sales rep from anybody, but the fact that they choose me, I don't take that for granted.
Right.
They could go to any vendor and they continue to choose me, and I take that very to heart. So I'm very grateful to work with this team. They're wonderful.
And now, how long were you guys on deck for this event?
We're here till 6 o'clock, so
really
come on
cool.
by.
Now, how long were you guys a part of it from the start? Were you something where you heard about it, we're like, yep, we're there type
Oh,
of thing?
100%. Wow. So, I work very closely with them. And so she mentioned this, I think it was almost a year ago at this point, and was like, we're doing it. And we're like, yep, we don't know what it is, but we'll be there 100%. So I actually have my national sales managers here. Our vice president of sales is going to be here. So, and the fact that they are, even the executive leadership is so ingrained in our partnerships, I think really speaks volumes to the organization.
Absolutely. And before I leave, I just had, what was this over here?
That was the Asiago stuffed gnocchi with the pesto aioli.
Another winner that you can pick up until 6 o'clock at night. And what's your guys' takeaway? How long were you guys here? Before we take takeaway, how long are you here setting up?
Well, we don't want to pull behind the curtain too much because it's just magic, right? It just happens. A couple hours, but there's prep that goes into it, and the menu planning, and all the steps that kind of lead up to it. It's it's an event. Well, we put our heart on the plate.
And I can tell because everything's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, and what's your final takeaway over the 40th today and just being here?
Yeah, like I said, I cannot explain how grateful I am for the partnership with Villa Rose, and that they continue to come back to this partnership, and the fact that the 40 years with a family-owned business
it's just crazy.
It's just,
crazy
I am
in all the good ways.
So grateful to get to do this every single day.
Well, 100%. Well, Erica, it was so great to meet you. Thank you for bringing me some awesome food.
Thanks for having
Charles
me.
gets another plug for that because he thought of the idea.
Absolutely.
You should have some food out here to taste it. We're going to take a quick break. More conversations from Villa Rose's 40th right after this on RiverBender.